Now we talk about some Feng Shui. And before we even go into the Feng Shui, I just want to announce that the ninth luck of Feng Shui has started to accelerate. All right. So this is talking about the flying stars. And the flying stars down here, we use the 9 stars. Okay. And this is what we call the flying star Feng Shui system. There are a lot of systems. Basically, what we are discussing over here is the flying star Feng Shui system, which now basically the 9th luck is in place. And because of the 9 stars, you may actually mistaken that we are talking about the 9 planets, right? Which is wrong. Okay, they are related, but they are not the 9 stars that we are talking about. We are actually talking about this, the constellations of the Big Dipper with additional 2 more stars on the number 6 star. So thus, with fire in place and with a virtual over place, technology-related industries will boom. So with anything doing with the eyes, because you need eyes to view whether it's virtual or not, all right, eyes-related industry will be in place. And it happens to be actually representing the middle girl in a original trigram or 先天八卦. So it's just telling you, don't miss out the young lady segment, right, for the next 20 years as far as your business planning is concerned. So whatever products you are producing or selling, you have to consider all these 3 in order to make sure you have covered the right sector, all right? What we call the 太岁 effect of breaking the 太岁, 破太岁. The economy is not going to be good, all right? So spending will still be in place for both Singapore and Malaysia, all right? Then, where a lot of people will be more interested will be when is the border going to be open, right? For those that is working in Singapore that hope to actually able to go back home, or actually for Singaporeans that is hoping to go over due to your own property or due to your own holiday plans. This, as mentioned just now, when you see 1 star, okay, traveling will start. Can you remember what star is that? When I was mentioning in the nobleman constellation, that is actually the travel horse star, Yi Ma Xin, right? So when we see this travel star or travel horse star, okay, things will start to open. And considering the 2 countries' Bazi chart, these are the 3 timing that you will see the travel horse star start to be activated. The first one will be between the May the 5th to June the 4th. The second one, the August of 7th to actually September the 6th. And the last one will be November the 7th to actually December the 6th. All right. So this is further actually activated by the purging of the fire in order to support the strong earth. All right. Transportation will still be actually affected. So basically, whether the flying transportation, the shipping transportation, or actually the train transportation, as far as the metaphysics is concerned, we still don't see actually a full recovery in year 2021. All right. Aside from that, all of us have to beware of computer virus. And aside from that, all of us have to beware of scams or investment. In other words, when people are approaching you for investment, okay, with an interpretation of the trigram in 2021, plus the 5 element system exercise, okay, we can say that this will be a year because people are getting selfish, people are going for money, and things is not real, virtual. Remember the trigram of fire, right? There will be things that looks good or too good to be true, which is really too good to be true, right? So take this in mind. If you are being approached for investment, you have to really think about what you and where you're going to invest. Okay. So in short, this will be a year of hidden agendas. And then the worst months for this year is going to be in the month of April, July, and October. Okay. So within April, July, and October, I would not suggest that you actually have very intense or actually frequent traveling. not only to overseas, but also from your household. All right. So take precaution. All right. So in the center, where the number 6, which is having the element of metal, is actually draining the earth goblins, which is a good thing, right? Why? Because actually the pandemic have everything to do with 2 elements. One is wood, the other one is earth. And thus, by draining off the earth goblins or the earth elements, basically situation will start to recover. And on the same token, as mentioned before, the law enforcement this year is going to be on a higher side. So basically, all countries will actually put an enforcement in place to as high as they want to put it. In 2020, basically they can be a bit soft-hearted, but in 2021, I don't think the same thing will happen. All right. So thus, basically, if you want to break the law, I would suggest that you would consider thrice, not twice only, right, before you do it.